If you've noticed your hair getting thinner and thinner by the week, this video is for you, my curlies. I'm taking a look today at the Mielle Organics Sea Moss Anti-Shedding Collection. And wow, the things I've learned about sea moss. You ready, my curlies? Let's do this. Hello, my curlies. Erica here from Coils and Curls. Welcome back to another Frizz-Free Friday. I hope everyone enjoyed the Animal Adventure Park video last week. Today, we are continuing with the Mielle Organics line, but this time I am trying for you their Sea Moss Anti-Shedding Collection. The entire line is meant for reducing breakage and reducing the shedding that our hair does. And as we get older, our hair thins more, and we need this anti-shedding line a lot more than we did back in our 20s. I'm really getting tired of seeing through my hair. I could never see through my hair before. Now I see through it, and I don't like that. So I am going to be trying desperately to find things that are natural without chemicals, that make our hair healthier, our scalp healthier, and to get us to grow more hair. Yes, grow more hair. And I have discovered something while looking into sea moss. Ha! Turns out sea moss, also known as red algae, is the healthiest of the seaweeds out there. Sea moss has 92 minerals, including iron, magnesium, and zinc, which we know are very helpful for keeping hair, skin, and nails healthy. It has nutrients like omegas 3 and 6, and it has lots of vitamins, including A, C, and E. Vitamin E really jumped out at me as I was researching. It turns out vitamin E is a great mineral for combating oxidative stress, and that is the primary underlying cause of hair loss and aging. Okay, we need to dive a little deeper, don't we? I was really surprised at what I was reading about sea moss. And as I was reading it, I'm thinking to myself, so if I eat sea moss, it's going to help reduce my hair loss and help with the signs of aging? Apparently, yes. By eating sea moss or eating its gel form, the scalp quickly gets healthier, your hair gets smoother, shinier, and has less breakage. From what I read, people notice these things within a few days. Within a few days, you will see your hair healthier, stronger, shinier. Okay, too good to be true? You know I'm gonna find out, right? I've already been looking for where to buy sea moss online to eat. Did you think I would do anything different, my curlies? As I continued reading, they said if you continue to eat the sea moss, that in a few weeks, you will see increased hair numbers. That means more hair. More hair, yes. And you will see faster hair growth. So now we're increasing the hair numbers and the hair is growing faster. I'm in. Apparently, like I mentioned, you can eat sea moss raw. You can take it in a gel form. And apparently they also have capsules and gummies. Now, capsules and gummies, you know, you're processing the product. I would rather go for the gel or the actual sea moss. I mean, I've been hearing it tastes a little fishy and like the ocean, but so does any seaweed that you eat. You get that flavor. I did read that you could add a little lime to it and it helps cut that fishiness a little bit. I'll let you know once I get the sea moss. In fact, I'll show it to you. Okay, but back to Mielle. They had a sale going on, which is where I picked up a few of these extra products that I am doing for you the next few weeks. I picked up their scalp and hair oil, the anti-shedding leave-in conditioner, and last but not least, their styling aid, the curl pudding. We're going to start with the anti-shedding scalp and hair oil. Now, the oil is lightweight with a very light fragrance. So anytime you're putting something on your scalp where you want to encourage hair growth, you don't want it to be a heavy oil because then it's going to, number one, weigh your hair down, and number two, it could clog the hair follicles. What I did do is I used the anti-frizz shampoo and conditioner because it's humid and I'm going to be outside later. So the scalp and hair oil is nutrient dense because of the sea moss, and this is how it nourishes the scalp and the hair. Some of the key benefits of the scalp and hair oil is that it is a nutrient-rich oil. Nutrient-rich because of all the vitamins, minerals, and omegas in it. It nourishes and feeds your scalp. It improves scalp health, helps to promote hair retention, and feeds your hair and scalp. What could be better? The directions are to apply it directly to the scalp in sections and then massage in. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to start at the top, and pretty much I randomly just stick in drops. And then I do rub it in as it starts to drip so that it's not dripping off of my scalp or onto my face like it's doing. Now, right here, where my little receding hairline is. Now, depending on how big your head is, will warrant how much you use. So you don't want to use too much, but you also want to make sure that you're able to get it massaged all over. If you find that your hair in the back is also very thin, you can do the back as well. For me, I'm just going to be doing my front parts because that's where it upsets me the most. Yeah, hell, I should probably do the whole thing. Never mind. So now I'm just going to drip it all over the head. Feel like I'm shampooing for you, but not in the shower. And of course, if you can just do back and forth motions this way, number one, you're not tangling any hair, and number two, you're not ruffling the cuticle too badly of the hair shaft. This stays in, it does not rinse out, and they suggest that you do it every morning. Even if your hair is dry and styled, you want to gently drop in sections and then very gently rub it into the scalp. This way you're feeding your scalp every day with the sea moss. I did section my hair and I added a little bit more water only because the ends were looking a little dry and I felt like my temples were a little dry, and of course, telltale sign of frizz is when it's at your temples. We are moving on to the sea moss anti-shedding leave-in conditioner. Some of the benefits of their leave-in conditioner is that it can be used as a styler or as a refresher the next day. Who doesn't love it when you can use one product, right? I haven't tried it as just a styler because my hair needs a little bit more than that, and I know it. If you have super fine hair that has no damage, you might be able to use this as your only. But everyone's hair is different. You have to know your hair. It also detangles the hair, but as we age and our hair is shorter, we don't get as many tangles as we used to as when we were younger. Ah, those were the days. Long hair that actually was knotted and you couldn't get your fingers through. I know, I'm wishing for this now, right? This also leaves your hair soft and manageable. So those are some of the key benefits. They say apply generously in sections and then comb through. You can either leave in and style as usual or use it on the go as a curl refresher, as I mentioned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It comes out very little. This is not going to do half my hair. This will do a quarter of my hair, but not the whole thing. It smells clean and fresh and not overpowering. So I'll start on the ends where the hair gets thinner and less dense. So I think what I'll do is I'll do that on both sides on the ends, and then I will work on closer to the scalp. It definitely feels smooth. It doesn't feel rough. It feels like it's actually doing something. Now I'm using 10 pumps to get near the scalp. And I may have to use a little more for the back because we remember, depending on the dew point, you either want your curls to feel like silk if it's a low dew point, or like seaweed or sea moss if it's a high dew point. This way you don't frizz. I am shedding a lot. I'm finding that there's more coming off in my hands than there had been. So I think it's a perfect time that I found sea moss. Now, because I'm so busy talking, I don't even know how many pumps I've used at this point, but I'm going to assume maybe 30. But you saw how small the pumps were. They were very tiny, and they're telling you to use a generous amount. So, come on. I mean, honestly, this is 10 pumps. It's the size of a $50. That's not enough. Or is it? Well, we know we need the front to have more because it's exposed to everything. Ignore my flabby arms flapping in the wind. Okay. Oh, they did say comb it, right? You know I never comb, I always finger comb. But I will do as I'm told. Occasionally, I'll do as I'm told. The hair feels very silky and smooth, which usually after I put in a leave-in conditioner, it feels like my hair with stuff in it. This actually feels very smooth on the hair. So this is a little different so far. Yes, the man is still working on my window, so you might hear a little noise if I can't get it edited out for you. I'll be back because I think he's going to be nailing in some wood for a little while. I did section my hair so that I made sure that I was hitting everything. I used too much when I used it for the first time last week. So this week, I'm definitely going to use less, and hopefully I will get a better result. This way you guys don't have to deal with my mistake. So as we can see, it is liquidy enough that it kind of spills a little if you let it, but we're not gonna let it. I'm dipping my finger in. I think it's a teaspoon. That's what it looks like. So I think it's a teaspoon. I'm going to use that for this section down here, so a quarter of my hair. Emulsify. They do use olive oil and sesame oil. What else did I see? Coconut oil, rosemary, which we know is very healthy for the hair and the scalp. So 1 teaspoon for a quarter of my hair. Yeah, do we believe it? Ooh, let's challenge. I know I should have done this at the beginning, but let's challenge 1 teaspoon versus a little more on the other side. I know, don't you love it? I come up with these things on the fly, my curlies. So I'm going to dip my finger in. That's about the same amount, right? Now it feels coated and you can see it's fairly straight. So once I put in the other side, then we'll kind of scrunch it and get it to look like curls again. This side, I'm dipping my finger all the way in so that I'm going to get that amount So it's about 2 teaspoons. It's like a straw man or a straw woman. Again, I think I did really well in measuring this time. Usually I don't do such a great job, but I did this time. Now for the fun of flipping and scrunching. We hear that squish. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. And you definitely have to be a certain age to remember that line. Now, this doesn't have as much squish. I'm gonna go set up my hair. I'll be back before I blow dry. When I come back, we will see if we notice a difference between 2 teaspoons on this side or 4 teaspoons on this side. Not bad. I looked, and I'm not going to tell you if I see a difference. I'm going to let everyone look. So, this was the side that had double the amount of this side. Tell me which side you think looks better. The side with 2 teaspoons or the side with 4 teaspoons? It is time to decrunchify. Decrunchify, right there. I'm going to decrunchify with the Mielle Organics pomade to oil. Don't know if you can see that because of the metal packaging, but that's what I'm going to use. I've already shaken it to get it mixed so you didn't have to see it. Now, as my hair thins, I probably need less of this than I did when I first started doing these videos about 1.5 years ago. Gosh, the changes in 1.5 years. It's amazing. Okay. How does that look? Does that look okay? We'll try. It's about half the amount that I used to use when I first started doing the Mielle Organics videos. It turns into this very rich feeling oil. I'm going to flip and decrunchify and fluff, and then we'll see what happens when I come back upright. Wow, it's settled nicely. Let's take another look, see what you think. You hear that glass? I know you do. Hey, 3 o'clock already. 5 o'clock somewhere. Cheers, my curlies. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Tell me what you prefer. Do you see a difference between the 2 sides? I did. If all of you could do me a favor, I'd like to get a better idea about where everyone is on their curl journey. If you could write down 3 things that are your top priority in figuring out what to do with your hair and post it in the comments down below, I'd like to start compiling a list of things that I need to focus on, because let's face it, you are not the only one that has that question. Write it on down below. Before you hit that comment section, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. You can connect with me on Instagram /CoilsandCurls1, on Facebook /Coils and Curls Salon, because that was when I thought I was going to open a salon before my husband passed away, and they won't let me change it. I'm stuck with it. I will have my Mielle Organics link in the descriptions that you can use to purchase any of the products from Mielle Organics, not just from this video, but any of the videos. And what that does is that it gives me a small commission so that I can keep making videos for you. So please use my link. It doesn't cost you anything extra. One thing that I do like is that it feels soft. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of product in it, because of course there is not a lot of product in it, because I kept it down. So next time, what I think I'm going to do is use the 8 teaspoons, which was really just 4 teaspoons on both sides. And maybe I'll do an extra teaspoon or 2 just on the ends. This has been another Frizz Free Friday. Ciao for now. Sea Moss Anti-Shed Collection. Anti-shedding, anti-shed, anti-shedding. And last but not least, their styling curl pudding. It feels very silky and conditioned. And there went the earring. So you want to shake it off the scalp. Shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. 2, 4, yes, 2, 4, 4 teaspoons on this side. I am going to decrunchify with the Mielle Organics pomade. Oh. Okay, we'll start with that. How does that look? I have to stop making that face. The anti-shedding hair. So I picked up the anti-shedding hair, scalp and hair oil. We're moving on to the Sea Moss Collection Leave-In Conditioner for anti-shedding. Leave-In Conditioner. Okay, try it again. Leave-In Conditioner. So buttons. Shit.